Most people assume swallowing is only about food, pills, or drinks. But emergency rooms around the world tell a very different story. Every year, doctors treat thousands of cases where people have swallowed objects that were never meant to go down the throat. Sometimes it's accidental. Sometimes it's panic-driven. Other times, it's driven by curiosity, dares, stress, or medical conditions. What happens inside the body after these incidents can be shocking, painful, and even life-threatening. One of the most common yet dangerous things people swallow is small batteries, especially button batteries. These are often found in toys, remote controls, watches, and hearing aids. When swallowed, they don't just sit harmlessly in the stomach. The moment a button battery comes into contact with saliva, it can create an electrical current. This current triggers a chemical reaction that burns through tissue. In as little as 2 hours, a battery lodged in the esophagus can cause severe burns. Holes in the throat, internal bleeding, or permanent damage. Even worse, symptoms may seem mild at first, which delays treatment. Doctors consider this a medical emergency, and immediate removal is critical to survival. Another shocking item frequently swallowed is magnets, especially small, powerful ones. Individually, a single magnet may pass through the digestive system without causing harm. The danger appears when more than one magnet is swallowed, or when a magnet is swallowed along with a metal object. Inside the intestines, magnets can attract each other through layers of tissue. This pressure can trap sections of the bowel, cutting off blood flow. Over time, this leads to tissue death, perforations, severe infection, and sometimes emergency surgery. In extreme cases, it can be fatal if not treated quickly. People are also surprised to learn how often sharp objects end up inside the human body. Items like toothpicks, fish bones, sewing needles, pins, or fragments of broken plastic are swallowed more often than expected. Some people don't even realize it happened, especially with fish bones or toothpicks hidden in food. These sharp objects can puncture the throat, stomach, or intestines. Unlike smooth objects, they don't always move naturally with digestion. They can embed themselves into tissue, cause internal bleeding, infections, or migrate into nearby organs. Many cases are only discovered after unexplained pain, fever, or internal abscesses appear days or weeks later. Another category that shocks doctors is drug packets or non-prescribed substances swallowed intentionally. In some cases, individuals swallow wrapped packets of drugs to avoid detection. While the wrapping may seem secure, stomach acid and digestive movement can weaken or rupture it. If the packet leaks, the body can absorb a massive dose all at once. This often leads to overdose, heart failure, seizures, or death within minutes. Even medical professionals face challenges treating these cases, as surgery may be required to remove intact packets before they rupture. Perhaps one of the most disturbing things people swallow is corrosive substances like cleaning chemicals, bleach, acids, or strong alkaline liquids. These are not swallowed by accident as often as people think. Stress, mental health, crises, confusion, or misinformation can play a role. Unlike solid objects, corrosive liquids cause immediate chemical burns. They can destroy the lining of the mouth, throat, esophagus, and stomach. Long-term effects include strictures, where the esophagus narrows, making swallowing nearly impossible without repeated surgeries. In severe cases, damage continues long after the initial incident, leading to lifelong complications. What many people don't realize is that the body doesn't Always give clear warning signs right away. Some swallowed objects cause delayed symptoms. Pain may be mild at first. Discomfort might come and go. People often assume the object will pass naturally. This assumption can be deadly. Internal damage can progress silently until infection, bleeding, or organ failure begins. Doctors strongly advise never trying home remedies like forcing vomiting, swallowing bread, or drinking large amounts of liquid to push an object down. These actions can make injuries worse, increase the risk of choking, or cause sharp objects to tear tissue more severely. Medical imaging and professional removal are always safer options. Children are at higher risk, but adults are far from immune. Stress, distraction, alcohol use, and multitasking while eating increase the chances of swallowing dangerous items. Even habits like chewing on pen caps, toothpicks, or nails can turn risky in a moment of surprise or laughter. The most important tip is awareness. Keeping small objects out of reach, checking food carefully, storing batteries securely, and avoiding risky habits can prevent most cases. For adults, recognizing that embarrassment should never delay medical care is critical. Emergency doctors see these cases daily. Early treatment can mean the difference between a simple procedure and life-altering surgery. The human digestive system is resilient, but it has limits. When those limits are crossed, the consequences can be severe, unpredictable, and permanent. Understanding what happens when people swallow dangerous items isn't just shocking it. It's a reminder that small objects can cause big damage when they go where they don't belong.